Okay, YouTubers, thank you for joining me on the Angry Truth channel. So, today's video is going to be about backing the blue. Police, PD, 5-0, the cops, right? And I'm doing this video because I had a discussion probably a week ago about the black community. And yes, the Uncle Tom is going to talk about the black community once again. Because a kid in New York last week got shot. Kid was 10 years old. His birthday was the other day. He didn't even make it to 11. And it was a stray bullet. Now the kid's dead. And yet everyone is still saying fuck the police or defund the police. When having this conversation, I had asked the guy, how many cops killed an innocent black man this week, last week, last month? They're like, well, none. I'm like, exactly. How many black people have died today alone, over the weekend? 50? 100? But yet, the black community can't look itself in the mirror. Can't go, dude, we're fucking this up. We're killing the future. We are killing kids left and right, and we are killing the fucking future. Nobody wants to address that. They want to address cops. This is how desperate liberals are becoming with fucking over the cops or defunding the police or handcuffing the cops even further. They are going back to cases a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and reopening cases because they now see there might be some discrepancies with the case and that the cops might be at fault. So now we lost, because cops are not killing anyone anymore, according to the fucking liberals, they have to now go to old cases and make up some shit or bring up some shit. I do not know why fucking people like here in New York City who are watching their fucking kids die or watching kids die, watching kids get shot, watching their mothers and fathers get shot, why people are not focused on the fucking crime in the black community. Now, I'm not saying all of the black community. I am saying the criminals in the black community are making the black community look bad because we're not addressing it. We're walking around with stupid signs saying gun violence needs to stop. No, gun violence doesn't need to stop. Criminals need to stop. Criminals are the people who are holding the guns, pulling the trigger. The gun laying on the table or the floor or under your mattress is not getting up and shooting people. It's the motherfucker behind the gun, or the weapon rather, shooting these people. Not knowing how to shoot, stray bullet goes off, boom, hits a fucking kid. Stray bullet ricochets, hits a mother in the leg. She bleeds out. Mother standing out a window looking out to make sure her kids are okay, gets hit in the fucking chest with a bullet. She dies. And yet, we're still focused on the cops. Now, when I say backing the blue, yes, guys, I do back PD. I have worked with PD when I was in EMS. I have a love-hate relationship with cops for the obvious reasons. Growing up, being black, yes, I was mistreated here and there. But I equated that to that asshole cop, not cops in general. Do I look at every cop as an asshole? No. I look at every cop as a good guy until he fucks up and becomes an asshole. That's how you're supposed to look at it. You're not supposed to look at every cop like that motherfucker. You're supposed to look at that cop like, oh, look at that dude doing his thing. And then if the cop fucks up and he does something stupid or he says something stupid or he breaks your balls just because, well, then he's an asshole. But now, is he an asshole because he's an asshole, or is he an asshole because he's a racist? A lot of the times, 9 times out of 10, he's an asshole because he's an asshole, not because he's a racist. Just because a white guy talks to you a certain way does not automatically make them a racist, guys. It just makes him a dick face. It's that simple. We, growing up in the community, have dealt with fucking some asshole cops. And you have to learn, you should know the difference. I know it's hard for me to say you have to. You should know the difference. I grew up with some asshole cops who were hard hitters. They weren't fucking racist. They were just fucking hard-hitting cops. That's the other deal. How do you decipher the difference between a hard-hitting cop and an asshole and a racist? Well, that comes with time. That comes with watching how they move, what they say. A cop is willing to help you out to do some shit, guys. He's not a fucking racist. I don't know how many cops work in this neighborhood who have gone out of their fucking way to help black people. And yet, for some reason, Derek Chauvin, the one fucking asshole, he's the reason why now all cops are looking like assholes. One asshole. One asshole made the entire fucking nation of cops look like assholes. This asshole has a knee in a guy's back, and now cops across America are Derek Chauvins. But that's because the liberal media. That's because the Democrats. That's because of liberals. All of those people fucked everything up, and now the cops are talking about leaving their jobs, quitting, going elsewhere, because they're also going to get defunded. So if I'm going to lose my job and I'm going to fucking be without work, I might as well leave now. Cops here in New York City are leaving in droves, and I do not blame them. I actually hope more cops leave. Yes, that's going to put more people in danger, but guess what? People are going to see that they need the cops. The cops are the only thing that keeps this fucking city balanced. Not politicians, not the assholes sitting at the high table in their AC fucking listening to music while they're talking about which cigar they smoked last night and how great it tastes. Not those assholes, the cops, the motherfuckers in the streets doing the fucking thing. They're the people that keep the balance. And because you got one cop who's an asshole or a couple cops that are an asshole, does it mean all of them are? No. You just have some assholes out there. I have no problem getting in a cop's ass when he's being an asshole. Zero problem with it. I've done it as a civilian. I do it as a fireman. I have no fucking problem. You fuck up, you're going to hear about it. You're going to hear me talk about it. I don't have a problem with it. But that's a few, guys. That's few cops that are assholes. I know a few cops that are just fucking good cops. And I know a couple cops that are just like, I can see why he's an asshole. Now, keep in mind, guys, the other thing with the assholism as a cop is some cops start the job as a squared away dude. They're fucking, their uniform tight, fucking crisp, ironed out, fucking salute. And then 5 years on, they're like, fuck this neighborhood, fuck these people. I'm going to treat people according to how they want to be treated. And that's the other thing. The neighborhood rottens you, makes you bitter. When you're fucking dealing with shit day in and day out, guys, when you're seeing the bad shit day in and day out, you change. That's just how it is. And for people to sit there and act like cops are robots and like, well, they should be able to take that shit. So they should be able to take a mother dipping her fucking kid in boiling hot water because he won't stop crying. So she's dipping him in a tub to fucking punish him, and a cop should be able to take that without fucking any problem. He should be like, oh, that's just how it goes. No, cops have emotions and cops respond to certain things they see all the time. Suicide rate is up with cops because of the shit they're seeing. So you mean to tell me that they're supposed to be able to just be like, oh, that's just how it is? Watching a kid fucking get beat up, not even watching, coming into the fucking room and there's a fucking kid beat to death, every bone in his body broken up, and the cop's just supposed to suck that up? For the liberals that say that shit, do me a favor. Please seek me out. I will fucking gladly punch you in the fucking face for being a fucking piece of shit and thinking that fucking cops have no emotions and that they should have no emotions when responding to shit like that. When they fucking go to a person's house for domestic violence and see the fucking wife in the corner beat the shit, crying, and they're supposed to be okay with that. They're supposed to have professionalism. Professionalism goes out of the window when you work a hard job in a hard city like this. Detroit, certain spots in California, Chicago. When you work in real fucking areas, that's the kind of shit you run into. You run into some real fucking shit. And you people, liberals, don't understand that. And the problem is, maybe you should do some ride-alongs so that you get an understanding for that. So you get an understanding of how real the shit is out here. This shit is not what the media says it is, guys. It's not just fucking the poor communities or the black communities is being mistreated by cops. The mistreatment is coming from within the black community. Kids are getting raped on a daily basis. Kids are getting beat up on a daily basis. Women are getting their asses handed to them by their husband on a daily basis, or mistreated by their husband on a daily basis. Motherfuckers are getting robbed by other black dudes on a daily basis. Gangs are shooting other gang members on a daily basis. Cops are not killing black people on a daily basis. That is a fact. If you can't understand that fact, again, seek me out. I will educate your ass on that matter, because you cannot be that stupid to think that cops are supposed to be able to do their job and then move forward. It doesn't fucking work that way. It just doesn't. Mayors seem to think it works that way. Governors seem to think it works that way. These mayor candidates running for mayor here in New York City seems to think it works that way. And it doesn't, because they're not out here doing the shit. Those pieces of shits, politicians now, Mayor de Blasio, the mayor candidates, Governor Cuomo, and every other fucking Democratic politician in the middle are a piece of shit, because they hide in the high tower, safe, guarded by guns, guarded by police, Secret Service, and they sit there and they go, look at the cops and look what they're doing. They're just beating one Negro a year. Meanwhile, the black community is killing one another every day. Every fucking day. There's a problem, because we, the black community, are not looking in the mirror and sitting there and going, enough's enough. Fuck the gun violence march. That's fucking stupid. You need to have a march on the criminals. You need to sit there and know who the fucking drug dealers are and sit in front of their fucking face with a cavalry of fucking 50, 100 people and oust the drug dealers from your community. You need to fucking sit there and kick them out of your community. If you have to fucking get ugly, then get ugly with these motherfuckers. It's the bottom line. That's how you get them out. You don't get them out there by marching for gun violence. You got to get in the criminal's ass. You got to look at them and point them out. I've done it enough fucking times. I've called these assholes out enough times. I've made it fucking known where I stand in this neighborhood with them. They understand. But there needs to be more than just myself to do this shit. There needs to be more people to actually go after the fucking criminals, the drug dealers, the motherfuckers on the street acting like they're thugs. That's who we need to go after. Politicians can't help. Those fucking silly assholes are fucking squared away and in their fucking, in their perch, enjoying the fucking life, enjoying the money they're making for doing nothing. You want to fucking take control of your neighborhood, you have to do it yourself. We have to do it ourselves. All right, guys, so this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow The Angry Truth on Instagram and Telegram. You can also follow me as The Angry Prepper on The Angry Prepper channel. You can follow The Angry Prepper on Instagram, Telegram, and Facebook. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.